Welcome back again to my channel. So this is same Blazor Webassembly series, okay? And in the last session we achieved edit functionality, but in this session we'll try to achieve delete functionality. So let's get start to demo. So once I try to delete, see, once I delete, so everything's trying to delete. So see, delete and no context part, okay? So that will trying to achieve. And let's go to implementation. Okay, so go to this one. So this is the same example, okay. And in this example already, so far we have done add block, edit block, list, can't view list, but yeah, now we'll implement the edit delete. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is same example. If you new in this channel, so definitely I'll recommend to you go to my channel. I'll give the description link in my description below, and check out my old session of Blazor WebAssembly, so that you can aware like okay how we can create that application, and what is the folder structure, what is the project structure, what is that, everything actually explained. How can create a service, how can consume this service to our component, on how we can use the navigation, everything. Okay, so go to pages, okay, and then card view list, okay, card list. So here we implement edit. So now what we need to implement every here in this session, delete. Okay, so let uncomment this guy. Okay, and now once you uncomment, definitely you will see that button. Okay, but this button nothing will work, okay, because there is no implementation. So what need to do, similar kind of on click we have to create, so that once I create event, I can try to implement our functionality. Okay, so in this case it's a delete block. Okay, so there's a nothing as of now. Okay, that is expected. And now create a event at a implementation method. Go to void, private void, okay, and then that guy, and also pass it to id, so that whatever id I want to delete, I can get it from that callback function. Okay, so now it's that. Okay, and what need to do, I need to call that service and just delete the data from our database or our service, or as of now I using in memory, but yeah, you can just call this service and you can delete whatever your logic inside the service. Okay, this is, but see, as of now we have only update, create, get, or get by all, but there is no delete service. Okay, so what need to do, we have to implement that service first. So go to your service, go to here. Okay, first you have to declare your method, whatever you want to here. Okay, so whatever we want delete. So let me delete. Okay, so simple task, using task, and then delete, and return type as an integer, and also parameter is the id. Okay, whatever delete id we want to pass it over here. Okay, simple, similar we have to implementation what we have done so far, and just implement. Okay, and see, there is a method call is delete async. Okay, and we have to put some logic of delete. Okay, it is very simple. So let me put some logic, I'll explain. Okay, what we are doing. Okay, so similar like it is a blog. Okay, so blog list, inside the blog list we're trying to first or default and pass it to lambda expression and compare if it is there, so that definitely we get that object. Okay, and this object we are trying to find, okay, it is not equal to null. Okay, then we have to do as a remove logic. Okay, so inside this we have to pass whatever we want to remove. We want to remove this object, okay, inside the list. So this is actually remove functionality, and this list object and the extension method. Okay, so this is very smart or enough to understand. Okay, if I pass whatever object, so it will find, okay, this object is available inside the list. If it is available, then it will remove. Okay, and then finally what need to return, whatever I remove, so that id we have to return. Okay, and there is a simple logic, and just change it to async. Okay, simple logic. If id is now greater than 0, then pass it to whatever id. If it is not done 0, that means our delete is successful or not, that we have to can track. Okay, that's done. Okay, and rebuild and apply change, and go to your card list. Okay, and just bind side by side so that we can see what is happening. Okay, so here what need to do, just call to our service blog.service and delete, pass it to id. Okay, and that's it, and change it to async so that error should be gone. Okay, this is done. And after delete, so see, this is delete happening, so whatever data will delete from there, that will delete. Okay, but after delete, what need to do, we have to call again whatever the latest data and need to bind over here. Okay, so in this case again I need to write these things to again. Okay, so what I can do, I can create a common method so that this load block data I can bind so many places, I can reuse this code actually. Okay, so how you can do that, just create a private method. Okay, because we will use inside this class. Okay, private, and that is called to async, and that void. Okay, because there is no return type, and load blog. Okay, load blog, and then set, and just call cut from here, paste it here. Okay, and just call this guy to here, so that once in it, a lifecycle event, first lifecycle event, this component, it will call to this method, and this method what will do, call a service and bind this list. Okay, and similar after delete, what need to do, again call that list, load that method so that I can update it, that object over here, so that I can repopulate it, the data. Okay, that's it. I think it should work. Then trying to delete. Okay, I think it need to recompile, because I am doing it, just trying to recompile. Okay, and also let me check if something missing. No. Okay, let me run. Okay, now try to delete. See, now delete is working. See, delete working, delete working, delete working, delete working. There is no data. Okay, so that also we can check, put some check. Okay, so that we can say if it is not, data is not there, so no data is there, right? So what I can do, I can put some logic again, like @ if and blogs. Okay, so it's called blog list, right? Let me check. Okay, yeah, it's called blog list. So if it is blog list, it is null. Okay, so then put some logic over here, like okay, some loading. Actually, we'll try to load, because till not bind this collection, so I'll show that page is the loading. Okay, else what I'll show you, I'll see what I'll do, that we have to put some another logic. Okay, so if it is count, okay, if it is count is 0, okay, then what need to show, the show is no data there, like okay, so h1. Okay, and then put some class for the style purposes, so btn, and just warning, btn warning. Okay, and then put over here. Okay, what need to put, no blog away label. Okay, that's it. Let me open again. See, so there's no data, but yes, some design issue. Okay, that we can fix it. Yes, we can remove this inline. Might be that is causing some issue. Okay, no, that is not there. Something happening. Okay, let me fix this guy. What we can do, we can put as a div in this row, also class is row. Okay, so that whatever, you know, top level things, it should be over top, and then we can show over here. Okay, so let me show you. See, now it's fine. Okay, let me zoom it, but this time I show in the whole things. Okay, so we can pass it to inline as well, issue, or just we can pass some column things, right? So just pass it to some column. Okay, so let me see, that is fine. Also we can map it this guy also, so let me pass it to here, class. That is a style part, so don't worry about that, just doing for the look feel better. Okay, so there's a row and then column, and then boom, see, now it's in this inline. Okay, and this no block, so here. Okay, let me refresh. Definitely I will get some data. See, data is there, cuddle is there, add block is there, and then see, when I'm trying to delete and delete. Fine, so that is done. Also let me try to debug. Okay, so that we can check. Okay, so it's side by side. Okay, so let me edit, or it is delete, right? So let me call this function. Where's the edit? This is the edit. Go to implementation here. Okay, and let me try to delete. See, delete is here. We will try to delete. It is, we are getting the data because the ID is match. Then here, let remove. Finally it's returning 1. Then done. See, it is removed. Okay, so that is done for this session, and next session will come with show that, you know, how we can show that details of that, you know, the view click. Okay, so there's another button will implement the view implementation. Okay, so till now, thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.